Hey guys, I thought you might be a little bit interested in seeing what I do during the course of the day just to keep the place running. And it's not all that exciting, but you might find it interesting, maybe a little bit underwhelming. But what we're going to do is we're going to go out and spend the day doing the main chores that I do. And there's no shortage of chores, believe me. They get a little bit redundant, but you're never done with them. What I do in the morning is, obviously most of the year, I get up in the morning and I build up the fire from last night. Throw on a pot of coffee, have a coffee or two or three, maybe four sometimes when I'm contemplating how I'm going to attack the day. And after that, I will cook up a little breakfast, and breakfast is my favorite meal of the day because it usually involves bacon. And after the bacon part, we go outside and get started. And today what we're going to do is we're going to start doing firewood. And firewood is the chore that never ever gets done. You do take short breaks, but that's due to weather and or mosquitoes, rain, stuff like that. But it's something that you do pretty much year round. Winter is actually the best time for me to do it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out and get our firewood in without the help of a snowmobile, by the way. So let's get started with that.
She likes her walks. I still got gas and oil, 2-cycle oil, more food to bring up, as well as some building material. I'm going to have someone haul the OSB up. It's just too hard for that little machine of mine. A little snowmobile is just a little bugger. This is from this morning. This is from today. Sometime. Where is she? Whoop. Alrighty, well, we're back out at one of our piles of firewood that we piled up here just a little bit ago. As you can see, we got some snow, quite a bit of snow actually for this time of year. And we're just going to haul these back to the trail, which is right here. Not very far to go at all. And buck them up and carry them on back to the house. And the snow got really warm for a few days, so the snow really set up now that the temperatures are back. So it's not too hard walking through the woods without snowshoes. And I just don't want to put snowshoes on today. So we're going to take back a few of these out to the trail and buck them up. Get them out. There you go. Much easier than digging through the snow. Ooh, heavy. I might break through the snow with this one. Pretty heavy. Now, if you're asking me why in tarnation I am not using a snowmobile to do this, it's because my snowmobile crapped out on me the other day. And I'm definitely breaking through now. Okay. Maybe snowshoes was a good idea. But too late now. So I'm going to have to wait on parts to be delivered. It's something simple. I'm sure it's just a spark plug. Apparently it likes to fall out plugs. It's been giving me a few issues this last year, and I forgot to buy any spares, of course. So, and back to the cabin we go.
Started to snow. crooked. There's actually a better way of doing that. I'll show you in a little bit here. The way it should be done, but this stuff is seasoned really well, so it's actually splitting really decent. That's not always the case. I can't believe how crooked those buggers are. Here's the way to do it. When your axe gets kind of stuck and it doesn't go through like you want it to, if it's almost all the way through, you can pound it that way, but the way to really do it is to reverse your axe like this. Bring it up, not over your head, but bring it down on the back. Okay, we're going to take this last little bit. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chunks. I'm going to split this down even further. It isn't quite kindling the way I'm doing this, but I like keeping a lot of small stuff on hand because it helps the fire start a lot easier in the middle of the night when you're all groggy and you just want to throw more wood on the stove and go back to bed. A bunch of these smaller chunks thrown in along with the other stuff makes it flare up a lot sooner, catch a lot easier. Then after that we'll make some kindling, because we're out of that too. That may not want to split real well. Lots of knots. Yep. Got a knot there too. You see how that bark busts off there? That's because of the spruce bark beetles. Bark comes off real easy. See, I cut those crooked enough. They don't want to stand up. Okay, alright. Be that way. Whoop. You can see I don't know if you can see that kind of shattered a bit. That's the beginnings of red rot. It kind of crumbles. It's not real bad. It's just kind of just getting started. Whoop. Bad aim. Okay, we'll get this in a bucket and get to work on the kindling. And I take these little short rounds and I chop them up. And every time I cut down a tree, I always end up with that short chunk. You know, and you don't want to just leave it out there. Don't want to let it go to waste, so that always becomes my kindling. And I take it kind of slow and easy at it, because I don't need to, you know, remove a finger or break a finger out here and then have to figure out how to get into town wounded, which I'm sure I could do, but why? Why would I do that? And we'll just finish filling up our little pail here and go inside. It'll take another couple chunks, but that's basically it. And we got to figure out something else to do. It's heading towards lunchtime. It snowed a little bit, and then it rained a little bit. It's in the mid-30s, and it could do anything. Today, the sun could be out here in about 10 minutes, so who knows. But anyway, let's get another chunk of wood and finish up the kindling and then go in and have some lunch.
Okay, we have to run over to the gasoline storage shed and fill up a can of gas from our gasoline storage barrel. We're getting kind of low. I got to put some gas in the generator and in the snowmobile, so that's going to take a little time, so let's get that done. All right. What's going on here? Sorry it's so dark in here. Got to find a place to set this camera down at. It's just too cluttered in here. First thing we got to do is we got to stick the tank and measure how much gas we've got. Where did our stick go? Oh, we're not very organized, are we? There we go. Should have built my roof at a different pitch, huh? It's hard to see. Let me get my headlamp on. Hard to see. I'm almost out of gas, so I can see that though. Yeah, here is our mark. That gives us 15 gallons. See the 15 right there, and that's not doing real great. I got 10 gallons in this barrel right here. So 25 gallons total. Let me get this reframed. We need gasoline for a generator, and this siphon pump has been giving me a little bit of trouble, not wanting to siphon it, which is what it's supposed to do. You don't want to. But let's see if we can get her to work. We're just going to siphon off a couple gallons. Hands are cold. It's only about 20 degrees out. We'll put her about half full. Hopefully here in the next week or so, we'll be able to travel, start refilling our storage barrel and our gas cans, and get another storage barrel up here for gasoline and try to stock up on it as much as I can. You never know what's going to happen in this crazy country anymore. And that's it. What else are we going to do today? don't know, it's almost time for our walk. I guess that should do it though. Well, I don't normally do soup for dinner, but that's what I've got ready, so that's what we're going to have. I don't normally do electric lights either, so you must be pretty special. Well, there you have it. That's a fairly typical, say, December, January day for me as far as doing chores. Not exactly the same every day, of course, but I didn't want it to be an hour-long video either. And there's not a lot of light that time of year when I actually shot the footage. So you have to pretty much stick with just the basics. You don't do a lot of fancy stuff like milling of logs, at least I don't anyway. I like to be done by 4:30, 5 o'clock for the day. And by then it was really dark, so you couldn't do much of anything else other than indoor chores. I'll probably make a video on that as well at some point. But I hope you enjoyed the video a little bit. Maybe you found it entertaining, maybe a little bit scary. But anyway, that's all I got. I hope you leave a comment and a like, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, and by the way, on your way out, why don't you stop by my little online store? There's a link down in the description area. Just scroll on down and you'll see it right there. I have a lot of Alaska-y themed coffee mugs and junk like that I designed myself, and if you'd make a small purchase, it would help me out a big time. And if you do that, that'd be awesome. Let me know what you think of the stuff in the store in the comments. That would help me out a lot deciding on what I should keep and what I should throw away, kind of stuff. But anyway, thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.